I'm Tracy West, the Artistic Director for Emmanuel Ungaro collection, and today my look is inspired by textures and contrasts, and I wanted the model to look strong, elegant yet playful, and just wanted to complement the brand. The spring and summer collection of the Emmanuel Ungaro, as you can see, were lots of stiff, sexy shapes, very strong, very bold, and I kind of wanted to bring that little bit of element to the hair. The first look, for example, was very simple. We just kind of gave a little bit of height through the middle, brought the sides back, and we crossed over the sections like it was in a knot, and it kind of just brings away a little bit from the plaits from 2015, and just kind of modernise it a little bit, kind of just change it over. It's not too different from doing a plait or like a French braid, for example, but the crossing over is just very simple, but it just gave a very strong image of the textures and the materials used in the collection. The second look, we just kind of tweaked it a little bit, very basing it on the first one, but the second look was for some of the models that had a lot more hair. So we curled the middle section a lot more, and then still bringing the sides back and crossing it over, but as we crossed it over, it kind of brought kind of more bun, ruched shapes of the curl that was in the middle, and it kind of gave that little bit more lift, and it just kind of gave it a bit more quirkiness, which I think a lot of people kind of want from hairstyles these days, just something a little bit out of the norm. So we kind of wanted to go for that again, just basing it on the textures and contrasts that we had in the brief. So the products that we used, I've got here, which is the salt spray from the Catwalk collection. Now with this one, a lot of the time with salt sprays you can just spray it in and give a little bit of texture, gives a nice kind of thatchy feel to the hair and just allows you to kind of get movement. But particularly what we did, which some people will prefer doing at home, is to actually spray it in when it's slightly damp hair and then just dry it in, and it just kind of gives you more of that second day wear. So the hair's not too soft, too shiny, too slippery, just gives it more of that rugged texture, which allows then to pull those sections in and do that kind of crossover shape that we brought into the look. And then obviously what we used to finish off, and also in the second shape, when we got the sides that were really smooth and really slick, I didn't want to use a hairspray that was too heavy or too firm, because sometimes when you're combing the hair, again, some people at home may find this, is if they use a strong holding hairspray, it can flake. And if you're combing it through and you want to get those really smooth, sharp finish, you want something that's going to hold it, but also you can keep combing it and it's not going to flake, and something that's going to be really, really simple to use. So I use the Session Styling Work It hairspray, and it only gives you a medium hold, so you get that kind of movement in the hair, so you can move it about, but at the same time I kind of sprayed it up close and combed it, which gave me that really sleek, smooth finish at the sides on that second look. Overall, you can just spray it as just to kind of give a little bit of height and hold, and finish it off with this one, because the medium hold, it kind of gives you enough hold in there but allows the hair to move, which I think a lot of the time, especially this day and age, a lot of people don't want anything too strong or too stiff. They kind of want a little bit of movement, especially bringing out texture like we did. Okay, so the last one we used was the Session Series Catwalk, and with this one it's the True Wax, which again, just little wispy bits around the sides. We just wanted to smooth that out, so just a little bit of this on the sides, just to kind of just keep it a little bit neat and just clean it up. People using it at home would be great for having like more of a smoother ponytail, something that you just kind of wanted to get a bit more of a sleeker finish. It has that kind of shine in there, which allows movement, but also the flexibility, but the nice smooth finish.